Very excited to talk to my next guest. One of the best heavyweights on the planet, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Thank you for the time, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course, man. Thank you for having me also.
As to start things off, I was speaking with a fellow Suriname native of yours, Tyrone Spong, last week. And I've known Tyrone for a little bit now, a couple of years, and I remember seeing your rise. I remember seeing him in one of I recognized the flag immediately because I gone and seen him box down here locally in West Palm and called a bunch of his fights. So I was like, whoa, I mean that's pretty cool. You don't see the Suriname flag very much. And then I saw him for one of your fights on this hot roll. He was in your corner. So just kind of butting off of that relationship that you guys had, he spoke so highly of you last week. Proud of your success and really happy to see what kind of levels you've risen to in the UFC. Where does that all go back to?
Now, me and Tyrone, we go way back. He's a good friend of mine, also a mentor. He helped me during my preparation also. And I do what I do, and yeah.
Was he a guy that you saw his success early, or did he see you in a gym? Like, how did the meeting occur as far as your relationship?
In Suriname, he went to our gym one time to train. I was like the age of 17, and I boxed one time with him, and then it goes. But it was really a connection right there already. And then I went to the Netherlands, meet him there, and of course I saw his success. He was the man already. He was famous already, and win all those big fights. And then we became friends. And all those years, I'm talking about back 14 years, 13 years ago. Yeah. I was used to fight in the Netherlands, and he's coaching me, teaching me, mentor me also, give me a lot of advice. And now he's in Florida, and I'm joining him in Florida, and now I'm in the UFC, and he's keep doing the same thing, be a good guy, be a good friend. Every good friend should do that, and I'm happy I have a guy as Tyrone, with me in my corner and be by my side in life, especially in my career.
Are you surprised by this burst onto the scene that you had? Because this has been a wild year for you. Everybody talks about the fast rise, the monster knockouts, and you're getting ready for a big pay-per-view fight coming up against Francis Ngannou. Did you see all of this coming, or is it finally opportunity, I guess, presenting itself? What do you make of you in this last year, of how much of a rocket ship has been on your back almost?
Honestly, I didn't see it coming, but everything in my life goes as this. Is like a surprise. I get this big opportunity, and I put my best interest in it, and I get success, and yeah.
What made you call out Francis? Like, did you just feel like it was no time to waste? Like, let's go and make a fight like this happen? Because when everybody thought it, all the fans were like, "Whoa!" I mean, that's a monster fight already. But you seem so confident already. You were steamrolling fools. You had the dramatic end of fight knockout against Alistair, who's obviously a top-notch guy. Everybody knows Alistair Overeem. But to call out a guy like Francis Ngannou seems crazy. Nobody calls out Francis Ngannou. That's nuts, my friend.
That's true. The thing is, he's in the position of the spot we needed. So right now he's number 2. I need that spot to get the title shot, and that's the guy to beat to get a title shot. And he's the right guy in the wrong place. And I need it. So I call you out. You accept. Let's dance. That's how I think. Me and my team think the same way. And
Have you how has this been for you? Obviously, we're in a weird time right now with what's going on, and this fight was supposed to already happen. How has it been okay handling it mentally and physically with the training? Because I imagine this is a tough environment to get ready for a fight in, and obviously seemed like the fight was going to happen a few weeks back. Then it got postponed. Then you think you guys are going to go fight in California. They postponed that, and now it's happening in Florida. Can you take me and the audience through the ride it's been for you as far as getting ready for a fight in the middle of a pandemic and so much change going on? Like, you're usually, I'm sure you want things on routine and on schedule.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, it didn't affect my training a lot. It only stopped my fight 2 times, and I hope the 3rd time. They say 3 times is straight in a row, then it should happen. But it didn't affect my training a lot because The thing is, American Top Team make groups for us so we can train several times. I train in the morning, like 10 o'clock. I train 45 minutes, and then other group come in and they do it training 45 minutes. And so we're going during the day. So um, we still have the option to do the camp. It was a little bit frustrating that the fight didn't go through, but actually I keep myself calm and yeah, uh, it's out of our hands, even the UFC. So the thing is, keep calm, stay focused, don't let anything disturb your focus, and soon as it can happen, and yeah, it's gonna happen. And the thing is, I was always staying fit, do my training, and I'm ready. There's not a lot changes for us because the thing what I do, if I am in a camp, I don't go out a lot. I just go to the gym, come back home, eat, sleep, train again, and so we keep doing. The only thing I do maybe is going to a movie, only that. So for us, it's not a big change. Right now, we can go to the movie, but always being home. So the quarantine is it didn't affect me a lot.
Now you called for this to be for an interim title, and I'm not normally like a big interim title guy, but I actually think that your call out made a lot of sense because the heavyweight title's in a little bit of a weird spot because especially if Cormier ends up beating Stipe, I thought he's retiring, so it feels like that title would just kind of be off to go in the distance anyway. So I felt like if you want to talk about like the next generation of the heavyweights, you guys kind of being that next start. I like the idea. What made you think that would have been a good idea for the fans? Because sometimes when people call for interim fights, fans get like, oh, their eyes roll. But I actually kind of like was peaked. I said it kind of makes sense for you guys to do that for like that next wave in case DC ends up winning the belt against Stipe and then going off into the sunset.
Yeah, first I saw it as this. The card with Khabib had a bit struggle, and yeah, I see. For me, it was like the UFC couldn't find a way, so I helped them think. And the second one is the heavyweight division needed because the so as you say, the Stipe fight and the DC fight is a little bit stuck. The champ doing is not in a rush to come back to fight DC, so we don't know when's that gonna happen. So if you make the interim fight now, so you know what's gonna come next. So for us is we need that. The heavyweight division is stuck, and I'm here to be champ. So that's why I put all this hard work, win my fights, go to all those things. So beat this guy. Have to wait till the champ fight against DC and then fight against me. It's long. So for me, it makes sense. Bring him an inter title. Let us work it out, and we know what's gonna come next.
How do you envision this fight? Everybody looks at you two guys, and you guys obviously knock mother bleepers out. That's what you do. You put on a show. Everybody wants to see you finish, but sometimes when these crazy matchups of two big knockout artists happen, it feels almost like a waiting game. How do you picture it going down? Like, do you think it's fireworks immediately? Are you not sure what to expect from Francis? What goes into your mind when you picture this out in your game planning for it?
Now, for me, I know exactly what to expect, and for me, yeah, I go in the fight. I don't wait for anything. I know what to do, know when to do. So it's firework for me. I think it's firework, 100%.
How was going home? I saw that you put up some YouTube videos of you going home to Suriname. What was that experience like, and what has the feedback been like now that you're like big UFC star on the brink of a championship? Is it different? Is it humbling? How does it feel going home, being more recognizable to the world?
Nah, it's crazy. It's nice. The feedback it's a lot. If the children see me as a role model, yeah, it's crazy. Everybody want to talk to you. Give me a minute, take a picture. It's nice, but the thing is, I'm a humble guy. I'm always relaxed, and yeah, I give the attention till I can. I think let me take a rest, and then I take a couple of steps back. But long as I can, I give you a little bit of attention. That's it.
Is it weird at all? Like the place like coming back more known? Is it like the people that knew you when you were young now see you as like this star? It's got to be mind blowing to you.
It is, but I try to keep myself calm and long as I can. So it is a little bit weird, but I think I can handle it.
We got a rough day here in South Florida. Obviously, everybody always says weather. Do you have a favorite part of living in South Florida other than the weather? Is there something that stands out for you?
Nah, just like South Florida, I like the weather. Sometimes it's a little bit trouble, but it come around. It will come around.
How do you see it going down? May 9th, UFC 249 available on pay-per-view. Everybody, go check this out. Finally, we're going to get some sports. Jairzinho, we're all very excited for it. How do you see it going down?
I knock him out 100%. Don't blink. That's what I want to say.
I appreciate the time, my friend. Thank you so much. All the health to you. I know there's been a lot of craziness, but you seem like you're handling it very cool and collected. So we're looking forward to the matchup, and we look forward to it on May 9th. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, and be safe out there. And I appreciate your time also. Have a great day.